Hello, good evening. Welcome to the channel. This is James from Tuning by James. Hopefully we're going to be bringing you some pretty interesting content, and we're going to start tonight with a video about a 2017 Ford Fusion Sport. This is a 2.7 liter EcoBoost. The car is owned by a guy by the name of Marcelino. I'm working with Marcelino for a couple of years now. He's a pretty good guy. He brought us the car when it was pretty much brand new. I work with a company called CD3 Performance. That's the company that does they sell a lot of the tunes that I write for the Fusions. So this is a 2.7 liter EcoBoost, and Marcelino brought us the car so we could develop the tune file for premium fuel. Back then the car was running really low 13s. Pretty good for a little Ford Fusion. But of course he wasn't happy with it, so last year we retuned the car on E30, brought it out to Bradenton, and got him up to number 2 on a list of fastest Fusion sports. He was running a 1255 at 111 miles an hour. So this year he wanted to step up his game a little bit, because a lot of the other guys with the Fusion sports have been stepping up their game, and he's been falling it further and further down the list. He wants on top of that list. So he called up a company called Revolution Turbo. They upgraded a set of Lincoln MKZ 3.0 liter turbos, and that's what ended up going in the car. Well, I think they did a pretty good job, because the car ended up at 490 horsepower on the dyno. We ended up having to back him off to about 480 horsepower because the car was pretty much out of fuel. So as it stands right now, the car is about 480 horsepower, and what you're going to see here are the dyno runs from the first test session with the car at Palm Beach International Raceway. Obviously, with any build like this, you're going to run into a couple of little hiccups along the way. So this is, I think we got 3 runs in, and that's what you're going to see.
Alright, so here we are at Palm Beach International, just waiting for Marcelino to show up. I think I beat him by just a couple of minutes. Oh, here he comes. There he is. I guess this is his friend coming with him. So get some more action inside the track. Alright, here we are at Palm Beach International. We got Marcelino here with his 2017 Ford Fusion Sport 2.7 liter EcoBoost. And y'all know who tuned it. So this is the car that put down about 480 to the wheels. So it's getting ready to go down the track. You can see it's still got its interior in it. He did pull out the spare tire. I think that's an acceptable weight reduction. And we're just loading the final tune revision before we start making runs. Just to give you an idea of what we're running against, a Ferrari here, a McLaren up there somewhere, all sorts of stuff out here tonight.
Okay, so as you can see there, the first run was the best run of the night. He ran a 12:15 at 114 miles an hour. That is 2 miles an hour faster than the fastest car on the list. Unfortunately, between track prep and we're really feeling that the what's happening is the car is breaking traction in first gear, and I don't think the rear end is kicking in the way that it should be. So the rear end will kick in if he grabs traction in the front and he can hold the traction. The rear end is doing its job, but the second those front tires break loose, the rear clutch is pretty much overheating, and it just can't handle the power that we're asking it to handle. The car's got 70,000 miles on it, so that could explain that. I think he's going to get that checked out before Bradenton. Also, the car is out of fuel. The car is wanting to shift up around 6,500 RPMs, but he is out of fuel about 6,100 RPMs. So we've been in contact with Extreme DI. So we will be getting an Extreme DI upgraded fuel pump in the car. Hopefully we can get that in before Bradenton. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to get it back on the dyno by then, but pretty much, I mean, you see it here, 12:15 at 114 miles an hour. If we can get that car to hook up a little bit better, this car, there's no way it's not going to run 11. So keep checking back, like, subscribe, and even if you're not into fusions, I do a lot of Mustang content as well. I do road racing, drag racing. Most of what I do is street cars, and a lot of what I do, there's always some sort of unique angle to it. For example, if you go check out Coyote Car Guy, this is a guy I've been working with for quite a while now. Excellent guy. He's running an 18 Mustang with a killer chiller on it. Not too many people out there are running a killer chiller, but in Florida, it really helps. It's got a Whipple Stage 2 on it. He's making about 800 to the wheels on pump gas. So go check out his channel and see some of his videos. Anyway, thanks for checking in. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you later.